Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Summer Dream League quarterfinals. This is our last quarterfinals for the Summer Dream League, and the winner of this will go on into the semi-finals to take on Insidious Gaming and the two other teams, which are Team RB and You Just Got God. Well, for both the teams that are taking part today, they are CCC and PARQUE. Well, no, actually, that's not how you pronounce it. It's actually LEPA, so it's gonna be CCT against LEPA, and well, for this cast for today, it's myself, Easy Game, and joining me is Evil SWAT. We'll just talk a little bit about the teams before going to the game, and tell us about your thoughts about both these teams for today.
Yeah, for Team CCT, well, Captain Hibidi, one of the best players in Southeast Asia, arguably the best player in Singapore, two-time World Cyber Games champion. What's up, man? Two times World Cyber Games champion. He's so good and so, I don't know what you call this, well known that even a shot was named after him, the Hibidi shot. I think,
shot.
Yeah, most of you have known what the Hibidi shot is. It is so notorious that he even got kicked out of the recent patch. So he's not going to be able to use that. But you know, that's how good he is. That's for Team CCT. Not much known about his other two teammates though. It might be a one-man team. It might not be. But you know, it's a knockoff between those three. Whereas on the other hand, Team LEPA, they are really new. But don't get, you know, like, I don't think CCT should think small about Team LEPA. Because Team LEPA, their only tournament experience before this was in the Singapore National Cup. They got knocked out of the first round. But they come into this tournament, this 64-team tournament, and go win all their matches. And now they're in the top 8. You know, so underdogs in this game, maybe against Team CCT, against CBD. But, well, they went all this far. You know, there's no reason to say why they can't move on after that.
Well, looks like after all the talk that you have spoken about both these teams, seems like CCT seem to be the favorites for today. And we just hope that Team Lepak don't Lepak.
Yeah, anything can happen, but maybe CCT have a slight edge. Let's look at their team lineups maybe for this game, CCT against Team Lepak.
Yeah, so let's have a look at Team CCT and how they are lining up. They'll be playing a 4-2-4 formation. In goal, they have Casillas, and the four defenders are going to be Sergio Ramos on the right, Lucio and Puyol playing in the middle, and the left back is going to be Maicon. Two defensive midfielders, Michael Essien and Yaya Toure, arguably two of the best central defensive midfielders that you can have in the game. And for the four strikers, they have 27 Thierry Henry, Cristiano Ronaldo, Didier Drogba, and Ronaldinho. Well, whoa. Looks like we have a sudden change. That's going to be a 6-3-1 formation. Let's just go through it all over again. Goalkeeper is going to be Casillas. 6 defenders. Sweeper is going to be played by Chiellini. Right wing back, Sergio Ramos. 3 centre backs, Thiago Silva, Puyol, and Lucio. Left wing back is going to be Maicon. 3 defensive midfielders, Essien, Yaya Toure, and Gareth Bale. And okay, I'm not gonna bother talking about these teams. Let's just move over to LEPA.
Hibidi is obviously trolling with us. I'm not so sure what's going to be his final lineup in the end. But let's go over to Team LEPA. Hopefully in the game we'll know what CCT is going to play. But Team LEPA playing with a 4-3-3 formation is pretty balanced here. 4 defenders. Eric Abida on the right side, Lucio and Socrates from Borussia Dortmund in the centre-backs position, aided by Sergio Ramos on the left side. They're going to switch sides, the fullback. So it's Sergio Ramos on the right, Eric Abida on the left, pretty decent there. Yaya Toure as the defensive holding midfielder. Kwanwo Asamoah, the left midfielder from Juventus, coming in at centre midfield for their team. Is that Musa Dembele?
Yep.
Musa Dembele, yep. In centre attacking midfield and forward 3, Didier Drogba, Ronaldo on the left side, Fernando Llorente. We've not seen him being played at all in this tournament. So this is the first time we're going to watch Llorente in action in this tournament then.
Yeah, they do take out Asamoah, and in comes Felipe Melo in his place. So it looks like we have both teams ready. And well, just looking at the side of LEPA, well, Socrates not really, you know, in the game isn't really that good. I would prefer him to maybe be at right back or left back, and Abida would be an excellent centre back. I think he's really good at centre back. But if both teams are ready, we'll be ready to go into the game. But looking at both these formations, who do you think has the upper edge over here? Upper hand, yeah.
I mean, Team CCT is you can see on the formation there, there's two phases of play. There's 6 defenders. Technically, the defensive midfielders, I'll consider them defensive players. There's 6 defenders and 4 outright attackers. So I think they may be going for a really direct formation here. Just give a long ball to Ronaldo on the right or Ronaldinho on the left. 2 very skillful players on the wings. But again, those flanks could be their setback in this game. Nobody is really covering the wings defensively for this team. Team CCT, on the other hand, really compact through the middle and balanced formation. I mean, 3 midfielders, 3 attackers. I think it's pretty balanced, but sometimes formation, well, in the previous games, formation played a huge part, but a lot of times it's still the individual skill of each of the players as well as the teamwork. We'll see how well these two teams play on them.
Yeah, enough talking. Let's just let the fingers do the work. We'll just set up our stadiums and we'll be good to go. Do you have any predictions going into this game?
Well, we mentioned last week and even the previous weeks beforehand, the winners so far, the teams that have qualified to the semi-finals, all of them have been, you know, really experienced team. We're talking like Team RB, Team Insidious Gaming, who had Zarata yesterday, and last week, I mean, and today Team CCT has the experience and, you know, of Hibidi, basically. So that plays a huge factor. Then again, if Hibidi is not able to work well with his teammates, then Lepak has some way to come back against them. But then again, Lepak is also another new team. They've only played like tournaments for 1 or 2 tournaments. This is, I believe, their second tournament. They're doing really well in this second tournament, but let's see how far they can go on, and we're gonna kick off right now.
Seems like you're really putting the pressure in on Hibidi to see how he performs, but we're good to go. We'll be having Team CCT playing in the Arsenal home kit, attacking towards the right. They have an attack going down the left here with Thierry Henry. Looking for the cross. Yes, dropped by in the middle to aim at, but instead goes for the short pass. Defender does intercept. And Team Lepak, they are playing in the away Arsenal jersey, the yellow one, and attacking towards the left. Well, just a careless pass there being played by Team CCT. They still have possession of the ball. Referee is going to give a foul and a free kick towards CCT. Yaya Toure keeping good possession of the ball, hitting it back towards, playing a safe pass towards Sergio Ramos.
Good turn there.
Yes, Ronaldo has some space on the right side. Gonna send in a cross. Looking for Henry. Not the perfect target man you'll be looking to get crosses into. So we have Didier Drogba heading towards the other side now. Ronaldo very carelessly played the ball away and losing possession for his team. So CCT looking to build possession from the back. We have Mike on the left back. Keeping the ball now. Here's Ronaldinho playing it over to Yaya Toure and now Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo on the ball, back to Lucio. Looks like they really, emphasis is on possession.
Yeah, really safe play right now from Team CCT. I think they're strung over like 20 over passes right now, but on the attack is Henry on the left side, not called a foul by the referee, so play goes on in favor of Team Lepak, who carelessly throws the ball away. Manages to get the ball back though, needs to keep a bit of possession. Good show of possession there by Team Lepak.
Yeah, so having possession with Ronaldo, good roulette turn, try to get some space away from his marker. Gonna send in a lob through pass, but can't find his attacking teammate. So CCT will have possession of the ball and they will try to build again. Looks like both teams are just having a feel of the ball so far, not really committing into like the skill moves and lob through passes much. They're trying to play safe passes and try to build their attacks and try to get into the game. We have Lepak with a good opportunity now. Lorente almost playing in a pass for Cristiano Ronaldo. But we have Puyol heading down the other side for CCT. Here's Didier Drogba down the right flank. Gonna give a good turn away from his marker.
Is empty in the middle.
Ronaldo just couldn't get into the space. Lucio clears the ball away from defense. And Lepak have the chance to go on the counter attack. Down the right side they go with Sergio Ramos into the middle and just couldn't find Lorente on that time. But here is Didier Drogba down the other side. Yes, possession. Yes, Henry. Just wrong option. But Drogba has possession of the ball again. Again wasting that good chance to try and run in towards, nearer towards goal and try to get a shot in.
That's 2 wrong moves at a goal. Ronaldinho should have shot right there and then, and they might pay for it, but good thing that the defenders for Team CCT manages to get the ball out to safety.
Ball well won by Lepak, and they have a good opportunity here but Lorente runs straight into the defender.
Lorente seems to be really isolated up front. There's not many people assisting him up there. I would have thought that Ronaldo or Drogba will be assisting him, giving more bodies up front, but Lorente all alone up there.
Well, we have Henry going for the cross towards the far post. Ronaldo does manage to control the ball down his chest, and he's going to win himself a corner, which Maicon will be taking. Looking for options in the box. He does hit it in. Looking for Ronaldo, I think, and Drogba just can't connect with the second ball. And this is a really good chance for Leopard to go on the counter-attack. Llorente trying to switch flanks, a very poor pass being played out to Ronaldinho instead. This is onside from Lucio. Can Lucio finish? Give to the Henry, and he puts it into the back of the net. That's you just saw a careless mistake being played by Lepa, and CCT make full use of it.
Yeah, one mistake could change the whole fortunes of the game. Lucio is still up there from the previous corner kick. Good pass back to Thierry Henry, but there was a lot of space given at the back there due to the counter attack by Lepa. But there was one mistake that really cost them this goal, and 1-0 to Team CCT.
Yeah, making use of that first real opportunity that they've had at goal, and are making it 1-0 to themselves. They'll try to make it 2 over here. Henry just couldn't get to the ball ahead of Lucio. And Lepa will now try to bounce back as quickly as they can. Try to get an equalizer before halftime. That would be ideal for them. So we have Yaya Toure in possession of the ball. Plays a pretty good pass for Llorente. Just couldn't get into the space and try to get a shot in on goal. Here we have Didier Drogba. Gonna outmuscle the defenders there and wins himself a free kick out of it.
Yeah, Team Lepa is actually playing pretty decently. Their passing in the first 2 thirds of the field have been really safe, and they've been keeping possession really well, but they really lack that final trust, that final third pass, the splitting pass that will get them the goal. Let's see how well they do it this time.
Gonna win themselves a throw-in down the right side. This might be the last chance that they have in the first half, and they give the ball away. Can CCT make it 2-0? We have Didier Drogba running towards space on the right side. He has 2 options in the middle. Thierry Henry and Yaya Toure trying to place the pass towards Henry. Couldn't do it. And Lepa will go on the attack. Lucio leading the charge from centre back. Dembele in the middle. That's going to be a free kick for Lepa. Might be a good chance here. Might be a bit too far for a direct shot in on goal. So we'll see what they try to do from this. Yaya Toure is standing over the ball. Goes for the short pass to Ramos. Gonna win themselves another foul. Yeah, another free kick for themselves. Now this is the good opportunity to get a shot in on goal. Ronaldo with the shot. Oh! Fantastic free kick coming in there from Cristiano Ronaldo. Wonderfully done.
Well, that was a brilliant free kick. I would have thought he was going to go for the indirect free kick and get a header off, but Ronaldo goes straight into the top right-hand corner. That's a really good shot. There's a defender hugging the post right over here. You see Lucio hugging there, but it's absolutely no use. Blocks the goalkeeper from making the save, in fact. Brilliant free kick goal from Lepa. 1-0 to both of these teams.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think this equalizer just before halftime is really ideal for them, and it puts the, it's even once again. And the referee does blow for halftime, so we go into the break 1-1. And we just saw that CCT, this tail of the first half, is that they've had most of the possession, had 1 shot, scored that 1 goal, and Lepa on the other side get a free kick and get themselves a good goal out of it.
Yeah, CCT has 58% of the possession, but that's not really the story of the game. Both of these teams are playing really safe, really passive football, keeping possession, and those are silly fouls to be considered by Team CCT, which resulted in this fantastic goal by Team Lepa. Really accurate ball there to the top right-hand corner. Not the most powerful of shots, but those are the tricky ones that sometimes goalkeepers are not able to save. So I wouldn't say it's an unexciting match, but tactically both these teams have got their formations quite spot on actually. So it's a good match, I'll say, at the moment.
Yep, so we are underway in the second half, and they'll now be switching sides, and CCT will be attacking towards the left. They have an attack going on with Drogba. Just couldn't outmuscle the defenders and get in towards goal. So Lepa will go on the attack down the other side. Dembele giving it over to Llorente. Llorente finds Ronaldo, but Essien just outmuscling him and bringing the ball out of defense. Ramos plays a good pass in towards Ronaldo, and I think that's a pretty sloppy and rushed pass. Almost a mistake coming out from Lepa, but they have another chance to go again. Ball hitting his own player, but they still have possession with Dembele. Dembele looking for the run of Llorente, finds Melo. Here is Llorente. Puyol steps in confidently and wins the ball back. And CCT will now go down the attack, down the other side.
Only 3 defenders now for Team Lepak. They are defensively suspect. A lot of through balls have managed to penetrate through the defense. There's one right here. And thank goodness he went out for a goal kick for Team Lepak. But wow, there was only like 2 centre backs covering the entire back of the field. So defensively suspect team over here, Team Lepak, but they're on the counter-attack right now.
Yeah, Dembele has possession, was looking for the run of Llorente, again couldn't find him. But they still have possession once again. Drogba finds Ronaldo, he has some space.
Oh, Llorente
He's gonna
is
put a cross.
available.
He goes for the cross a bit too late. Llorente can't get the ball, like can't control it properly and try to get a shot in towards goal.
If Cristiano Ronaldo had made an immediate cross on the left side there, Fernando Llorente was hovering at the penalty spot wide open earlier on. Could have been 2-1 in favor of Lepak.
So CCT will look to build another attack down the left side with Ronaldinho. Was looking for the run of Yaya Toure, but he didn't continue his run. This is a good pass played out to the right side. Drogba has possession, giving it over to Dembele. Eric Abidal at left back to Ronaldo. And they lose possession, so CCT will now go down the other side. It's 5-on-3. Drogba can't find Henry. Oh, some careless passing going on. Henry has possession for CCT. Yes, Ronaldinho there, and he puts it in into the back of the net. Ball bouncing onto the crossbar, but still does cross the line. And you wouldn't really expect Ronaldinho to score a header, but he does. And we saw just that mistake coming out from Lepa, and it cost themselves a goal.
Yeah, another mistake there by Team Lepa. That's the second one they've made in this game. But, well, that mistake, they could have dealt with that mistake because two of their players went on and tried to challenge Thierry Henry. That left Ronaldinho all empty in the middle of the box. There was nobody at all. It was a completely free header by Ronaldinho. In fact, it was so free, it would have been even worse if Ronaldinho had not scored from that, actually. So it's a goal that should not have been, though. So it's 2-1 to Team CCT because of that.
Yep, and we are 15 minutes away from the end of the game. We'll see if CCT can try to get another goal out of this. But Lepa do clear their lines and they have the possession with Didier Drogba.
Oh, bad pass there. I'm not so sure if it's a formation issue here, but they don't seem to have the numbers in offense. They don't seem to have the numbers in defense either. So I'm not so sure what's going on in this team. When they keep the ball in midfield and if they have possession, they have plenty of players there. But it seems like too many people are going up for the attack when they need to defend, and too many people are too far back in the defensive position when they need to attack. So I'm not so sure if that's a team mentality problem or something, but they got to fix it in the next game then. It's
all about the midfield where the midfielders are taking a bit too long to cover up in attack and then taking too long to also go back and defend. Here we have Henry down the left side for CCT. Does keep possession really well. Yaya Toure puts in a cross, but they're going to win themselves a corner out of this. Ronaldinho will be the one standing over the ball and taking the corner. Here's Drogba and Yaya Toure to aim at. He goes for the near post and goalkeeper does manage to catch the ball. This is a good chance to go on the counter-attack. Manuel Neuer does pump it really long. Fernando Llorente going up against Lucio doesn't win the ball. So looks like CCT just want to keep possession. They switch it over to the other side where Maicon is free. Yeah, 5 minutes to go in this end of the second half, almost at the end of the game, and they are leading 2-1. So it's good decisions by Team CCT to keep it safe, run it to the corner, and try to waste time as much as possible. But Team Lepak now have the chance to go forward, and good run by Llorente, but just too slow against the defenders. Can't catch up to that through ball by Ronaldo on the left side. Yeah, so CCT will try to keep possession of the ball again. Ronaldinho, who has excellent ball control. He's not going to be losing much of the ball. He has the ball once again. Going to find Yaya Toure. He plays a careless pass. This is a good chance.
Another careless pass.
Just couldn't find the right option, and lob through pass was looking for the run of Drogba. This will be no more last chance for Team Lepa, and that brings an end to game number 1 between CCT and Lepa. It ends 2-1, and I think both goals were considered by Lepa just by 2 mistakes. The first one we saw where they cleared away the corner, they gave the ball away while going on the counter attack, and here we see the goal. And CCT fully capitalized. We saw the excellent equalizer with the free kick. And then the second goal as well was another mistake coming out from them. Yeah, I mean, all of these goals could and should have been defended properly. It might even have been ended as a 0-0
win. And you can see right there in this replay here, Ronaldinho was totally wide open in a penalty spot. If anything, defensively, Team Lepak has to really shore up their defensive line. Their man marking, I have to say, is absolutely non-existent, sadly. So they have to work on that. But all in all, when people expected Team CCT to steamroll Team Lepak, there's not to be. It's a pretty decent match, actually. Team Lepak is in the running, even though they lost this first game, but they can still win the next few games, and they'll be, they might even qualify to the next one.
Yeah, I think it's just about their formation where the midfielders are, like I pointed out earlier, just not supporting enough in attack and in defense.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you watching at home, we have a question for you. Time for you to win some prizes. First question for those of you watching at home is how many players can play at a time in the World Cup mode PvP, which is also known as player versus player? The question will be up in our event page. It's called the Summer Dream League. You can find that page in our Facebook page, which is called EA Sports FIFA Online 3. Go on down, answer some questions, win yourself some prizes, and while you do that, we'll go and get ready for game number 2.
I'm interested to see if there's any other changes made by these two teams though, but I do not think that Team CCT will make much of a change, maybe other than a few players who are down in their condition, or stuff like that, because I think both of them, not both of them, CCT have been doing very well in the possession. I thought that they're going to go and have an ultra-attacking formation, or rather an ultra-direct formation. I mean, 6 defenders, 4 attackers, the formation here. I thought they would just lob or get a lob through ball to the top 4. Not really to be, it's a totally different play style.
Yeah, not what we expected. And I also look at the side of Team Lepak. They actually have, players who are not that high level. Like in terms of player level 15 and kind of that, that might actually play a part. If you look on the side of Hibli, let's just look at Drogba, what level he is at. He's at maximum, level 20.
Yeah.
So I think this also plays a small part into how these players actually play in the game, as well as looking at the players themselves. They have players like Lorente, Felipe Melo, and players like that who are not considered to be very strong in the game.
Yeah, I mean, like we saw one time earlier on in the first game, Fernando Lorente was trying to catch up to a through ball by Ronaldo on the left flank, couldn't catch up to it at all. Maybe it was a different player like Ibrahimovic or even Thierry Henry, maybe he would have caught up to the ball. So, players, the choice of players in a team really seems to play a part.
Yeah, so it looks like they both have the pretty much same lineups, same formations, or rather on the side of Team Lepak, they do change it up a bit. So we'll go through what they are lining up with now. Goalkeeper, we have Manuel Neuer. 4 defenders, Ramos, Lucio, Bazakli, and Eric Abidal. 2 defensive midfielders, Yaya Toure and Michael Essien. Now we have 4 forwards for them instead of the 3 we saw in the previous game. Right forward is Biabiani, who has lots of pace.
Oh, really fast.
And then the 3 other attackers are going to be Drogba, Darren Bent, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, what about Darren Bent?
Level 14 Darren Bent. We've never seen him played in this tournament. But formation-wise, it's almost the exact same thing as Team CCT. 4-2-4 formation. Will they go ultra direct? Maybe, maybe not. I would expect they go ultra direct. They are a game down though. Biabiani might shift to the right flank, the right wing position, use his pace. He's electrifying his pace really high. So they might use him as an outlet to get a cross in. Darren Bent is a real poacher. I think his finishing rating is really high. Drogba and Ronaldo can get off the crosses out of Biabiani.
Well, I'm just looking at their substitutes and I see much better players on their bench. So I'm just not so sure why they're playing it, but we'll see if it'll pay off. We'll go right into the game. And both teams, I guess, will be playing the same jersey. So how? Second game, I think it was pretty even in the first game. It was just the 2 mistakes which cost them the game. How do you think Lepak can try to come back into this in game number 2?
Well, if anything, Lepak should not feel downhearted whatsoever. I mean, if anything, they showed that they can stand up, to a team as well known as Team CCT with a player as good as, with a player whose credentials are as good as Hibidi. And they've only lost because they made 2 simple mistakes, which they could have shut out. So as long as they do not make any more simple, easy mistakes, like passing the ball back to their own back to their own sweeper and missing that completely. If they can cut that out and get their marking together, I'm sure Team Lepak can pull off an upset over here. But then again, CCT, they've shown to be really patient in their possession. And if you don't have possession, you can't win, you can't score goals. So might be difficult for Lepak also. So we'll see how it goes in this second game.
Yeah, we're right underway in the second game. First half, Ronaldo sending it across. Ronaldinho almost got onto the end of that. This is Team CCT on the attack. They are wearing the red jerseys.
Oh, is that
and they're going to win themselves a free kick in a really dangerous area.
That's on the line right there.
Jogba is standing over the ball. Two opponent players are standing on the line as well. We'll see how this is going to go. Didier Drogba most likely might go for power instead of direction. Taking his time on the ball. Now he goes for it and going just over the crossbar. Really good opportunity. I think it was a bit too near. You know, sometimes you have a balance between the free kick being too far and being too near. On that occasion, it was too near.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw that there were two players hugging the touchline for Team Lepak. I'm not so sure if that will even help. I mean, we saw in the previous game how it did not help Team CCT at all. But counter-attack now by Thierry Henry. Good cut in. Oh, off the line. No, it's still a goal.
That's a goal there.
It's a goal there by Thierry Henry. I thought it was kicked off the line by the defenders, but the ball crept into that, past the line. Still 1-0 to Team CCT. What a quick counter-attack that was. Lob ball was perfectly placed onto the legs of Henry. Good shimmy right there. Just past the line.
Very unfortunate there for the defender. Did manage to make it onto the line, but just ball had already crossed it. So it does result in a goal. 1-0 again to CCT, taking the lead once again in game number 2. Here is Drogba with possession of the ball. Finds Yaya Toure, sending it across and still has possession. Gonna find Ronaldo. He has two options in the middle. Drogba and Henry. And the ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in. We don't generally see teams taking long throw-ins. They go it short like this. And we have Drogba again winning himself another throw-in out of this.
Yeah, CCT's lob-through passes have been spot on, pitch perfect at this game. That's 2 times they managed to get the lob passes off and could have almost been a second goal for CCT, but still in possession, Team CCT on the right flank.
Sergio Ramos playing in a very advanced position. He is the right back for Team CCT, and Lepak win themselves possession of the ball. They will try to build a counter-attack out of this. Jared Bent playing a careless pass, and the defensive midfielder for CCT wins it back for themselves.
Yeah, there was another rush pass by Team Lepak. If Darren Bent had acres of space around him, he did not need to rush that pass. He could have just dribbled on forward.
Seemed like a careless sliding tackle coming in from Lepak, but referee gives no foul. So CCT will have another go at it with Maicon.
Not so sure if it's constant misclicks by the team in yellow, Team Lepak, but they've been hacking the ball away. But right now, that's a good move, good passing combination right there by Team Lepak. But that roulette turn did not get off correctly. Lucky to still have the ball on the left right now with Devon Bent.
Bent again with another poor pass. And CCT win the ball back for themselves. I think they're just trying to keep possession of the ball as much as possible so that they reduce their own mistakes. Ramos is with the ball now. Sends it across just a bit too far for the attackers to get their heads onto it.
That was a brilliant cross on the right flank by Sergio Ramos. If there was a defender that was just a few meters further to the left side of the field, there might have been 1-1 for Team Lepak.
Yeah, we have Ronaldo with a good turn away from his marker. That's a second turn. Now going to send across. No, he's going to win himself. Oh, it's actually going to be a goal kick. Very unfortunate. Yeah.
That was fantastic control there by Team CCT using Cristiano Ronaldo with the shimmies and the step overs and all that. But that's really, it's used really effectively this time. So end of the first half, 1-0 to Team CCT. 64% possession. They've really been keeping the ball throughout this whole game. And you know, whatever little possession that Team Lepak has, it's really wasted. They've been, you know, passing it waywardly and just hacking it out of possession. I'm not even sure if that's a goal. Actually, it looked to be on the line, but well, he's a computer referee. He should be much more accurate than I am. But still 1-0 to Team CCT. And Team Lepak has it all to do. They need to keep possession a lot more better than they did in the first half.
Yeah, you know, I think I mentioned this in a previous match before, where if you don't have options in front, just pass it back. You look, your players were being marked off. just pass it back, just keep possession, try to get some space for yourself and try to build attacks from there.
Just run backwards, and exactly that was what Ronaldinho was doing. He tries to go forward anyways and loses it out though through the middle. Darren Ben tries to get a true ball to Ronaldo on the left flank.
Darren Ben has been really poor. I wouldn't be surprised to see a substitution coming in. Oh, CCT almost losing the ball. And well, they put the ball out of the field. It's going to be a throw-in now coming in from Lepa. Can they find the space? Again, they don't rush the pass a bit. They lose possession of the ball. Ronaldinho going to hit it long, looking for Drogba. Couldn't find him.
Oh, mistake there by CCT.
Pretty lucky coming in from Ronaldo. Can he finish? Shooting
that was
straight.
a really bad shot from Ronaldo. Should have gone with a lot more power than that. Tries to go for a finesse shot or something. Did not go at all well for Team Lepa.
Yeah, and CCT will now go on the counter-attack. Ronaldinho down the left with Henry.
Lots of space on the right side. Does he spot it? Yaya Toure keeps possession though. Probably the better option there. Not try to rush the pass. They have the lead. They are up 1-0 though. Ronaldo on the right side trying to shimmy his way. Goes for a good cross. Is that going to go in? No, it's not.
And yeah, Drogba just couldn't get his shot off and almost seemed like a rush pass coming in from the goalkeeper. This is going to be a lob-through pass to the right side. Biabiani gives a good pass over to Drogba. Drogba was looking for Ronaldo and just couldn't get ahead of the defender to try to get a shot in on goal. Looks like CCT will now go the other side. Oh, they give the ball away very carelessly again. Henry is in space. Can he finish? Gives the shimmy and he puts it past the goalkeeper. Again, another mistake coming out from Lepa and they pay for it again.
Almost every single goal that Team Lepa has conceded, it is because of a defender making mistake. This is no different from all the other goals. Another bad back pass and Thierry Henry was all alone, one-on-one against the keeper. Very easy for him to score that goal. 2-0 up for CCT.
Yeah, they still have 15 minutes. I think they do have to make a change if they try to come back into this. Essien has been poor. Biabiani hasn't been getting the ball enough to try and make an impact in this game. And most of the time we see possession with Ronaldo and Ben. But like I mentioned, Ben has been really poor so far for Team Lepa.
Yeah, Darren Ben has been wasting every single touch that he has. And a lot of open space on the right side for Cristiano Ronaldo to move forward. Two strikers getting in the box, making way for Ronaldo to make the cut-in run. He does so, but loses the ball out to the defender. In the end, Yaya Toure with the ball now. Biabiani might use his space. Loses the ball with that mistake again. Will that be goal number 3 for CCT? Keeps possession on the right side now. Thierry Henry just a bit too slow.
Yeah, and CCT pumped the ball long, or rather Lepa pumped the ball long. This is Didier Drogba. Time for him to make his mark, put his stamp in the game, and he does lose possession. And yeah, we have 2 minutes left for Lepa. I don't think they can make much out of this. We'll see if CCT can grab a third goal. We have Thierry Henry going towards the right side. Ronaldo has possession. This is Hibidi. He's going to keep the ball himself, I'm sure. He's not going to pass the ball. Yeah, and they're going to run into each other. And Ronaldo is still having possession. Referee does not give a foul and a penalty, and he does blow for full time. Ending the game 2-0 in favor of Team CCT. What are your thoughts on this game?
Oh, this, man. Team Lepa, I can't really say that Team Lepa is playing horribly because they're not. Team Lepa has not been playing like, really horrible. But the goals that they have considered, now those were really horrible. This first one does not seem much, but it's because they considered possession in the midfield with a really bad back pass. And the second goal, exact same thing. A really bad back pass, and Team CCT with quality players and quality players on the field, there's no way, like for example, Thierry Henry one-on-one with the goalkeeper, easy shimmy on the left side, down to the bottom left-hand corner, there's no way they should miss. So Lepa, when they have their chances, they don't take it also. Like that shot on the left side by Cristiano Ronaldo, he was in a perfect position to score the equalizing goal, couldn't do anything at all, did not score a goal. 2-0, second win for Team CCT. They're just one more win away from qualifying to the next round.
Well, it's all about the composure coming in from both these teams. I think, Lepa just haven't been showing the composure to just try to put make an impact in the game. They've been losing the ball far too often and making too many mistakes. Hopefully, we're going to take a break, and hopefully they use this time to actually go think about it and think about how they're going to play into the third game, because if they lose, they're going to be knocked out of this tournament. For those of you watching at home, we have our second question for you. It's a very long question, but this is what it is. If you win the World Cup mode in FIFA Online 3 with a country that is participating in the Brazil World Cup, which quest will you achieve? Well, if you've already played the World Cup mode, you will know what quest you will achieve. So go on down to our event page. It's called Summer Dream League. Answer your questions there. You have some prizes to win. First 5 people to get the correct answer will win themselves some purple keys. We'll be going into a 10 minutes break, and we'll be back for our semi-finals game between Team CCT and Team Lepa. We'll be back.
Wow, banana. Just so you know, I'm gonna go shower.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna close the door just in case.
Okay.
Fish, I want you to look at me.
I had 20 garlics for breakfast this morning.
I'm cold. Oops. Can you help me get this off? Oops. Can you help me?
Walao, eh, Audrey, you don't know how to eat ice cream, is it?
Still cold or not?
No lah. So there's this guy that I like, but he just doesn't get any of my signals. What should I do for him to know that I like him?
Just tell him that you like him, oh?
I like you.
Yeah, you tell him that, then he will get it.
I like you.
Yeah, you tell him that, he will surely get it.
So I'll call you tomorrow.
No, I mean, hey, do you want to come in for like a cup of coffee?
Actually, I only drink teh siew dai.
I have teh siew dai also.
Yeah, but I only like those teh siew dai in the kopitiam. Wow, pour in the hot plastic cup, want to melt already, that kind lah. You want?
Eee, you give me this for what? You siao ah?
Hey, fish. You know, like I bought like a new pajamas. You wanna play counting sheep?
Sure. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep.
Hello, Audrey.
Hey, like Kristenna's over at my place now, and like my parents aren't in. Do you wanna like, come over?
And what are we going to do?
We're gonna watch Captain America.
Captain America. Aya, watch already. Bye-bye.
Wow, banana.
company 的 D&D 哈，他们讲要有一个 partner 才可以去的哎。
真的啊？
真的真的。
可是我没有 date 呢。
我也是没有 date 哦。
哦 ，OK。
我是觉得哈，我应该是会在家里啦。能如果那种没有 date 的人哦，他们可能会打给我，就跟他们一起去哦。
聪明哎。
啊，我是要讲啦，你知道你可以打给我的啊。
我干嘛要打给你？
I just like right there. I like you. I like you.
Yeah, just.
I like you.
Yeah, you just tell. Yeah, you tell him that you will get it.
I like you.
Yeah, you tell him that he will surely get it. You like my new slippers I buy? Adidas one.
I like you lah. Not your slippers.
Yeah, you tell him he will surely get it. Wait.
Actually, I only drink teh siew dai,
Oh, I have tipping also.
but I want to drink teh siew dai leh. I want only teh siew dai.
I have teh siew dai also.
Teh siew dai, but hot pour in the plastic. The plastic want to melt already. Like I drink got plastic already like that.
你知道那天那个 company 的那个不要笑。
哎，在笑什么？
你知道那个 company 的 D&D 哦，它需要有人去陪。
真的啊？
哦，我自己也是没有对的，你要不要？
哦。Okay. Yeah, don't ask it.
Show.
Wow, banana.
Wow, banana. Oh, dude, you got something in your face. Just that. No, here.
Bro, I chop.
Baby, which one looks better? This one or this one?
This one.
But why?
You cry ah?
Don't
need lah, this one not sad one ah.
Dear, what did you get for my birthday?
Eden, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, dude. I've never been better.
How much more do you want to run?
Forever. This is just a warm-up, fish. Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again? Hi, are you a Pokemon? Because I choose you. The drink bar is just right over there. Hi, Audrey. My name is Eden. Is your father God because he took the stars and put them in your eyes? I'm with Terrence and I'm with Matt and we're just at the library studying. Oh.
Yes, I've been really troubled because like all my cats have been trying to eat like all my hamsters and it's really stressing me out. And like, yeah, you know, my hamster have been trying to eat my cat food and my cats.
Yeah,
Bro, I got it. Wow, shout Terrence, I got it. I got it. No, I got it. No, I got it. I got it. Bro, yeah, I got it. I got it. Hey. I got it. I got it.
Honey, my daddy wants to meet you.
Wow, banana.
Say young mo, I think you drink one mouth, you die already lah. Better go train Chinese tea, okay?
来呀
Come on, come on.
来呀，随便
Come on.
来。
你可以打吗？
Cheers
啊
cheers
，Cheers 啊！
Hi guys, and we are back for our last quarterfinals of the Summer Dream League. It's between Team CCT and Team Lepak. And yeah, the winner of today goes on to the semi-finals. Semi-finals is happening next week on the 7th and 8th of June at Suntec City. Go buy yourselves a ticket to the Garena Carnival and you can join all these guys and watch some amazing Garena Games action happening at the Garena Carnival. And for the winners of the FIFA Online 3 tournament, they have $3,000, lots of money.
Yeah, semi-finals and the finals happening next week. And well, the first it is an all-Malaysian semi-final against what we know for sure is going to be an all-Singaporean semi-final. So that will mean in the final, that's Malaysia versus Singapore for the final match. So wow, a lot of national pride at stake. But that's for next week. We're going to go right into this match here, which is between Team CCT and Team Lepak. Team CCT have been winning their first 2 games. So it's 2-0 up for CCT. If they win this third game, they will go on to the semi-finals to meet against Insidious Gaming, also from Singapore. So
Yeah, we just had a chat with Lepak during the break and give them some tips. We'll see how they use it to go for our game number 3, and hopefully we see a good result coming out of them because they've been playing pretty well. They're not been doing really bad. They've been doing pretty well, just making some careless mistakes. Hopefully they change that for game number 3. So we'll run through the lineups for CCT. They're playing the same lineup, but we'll run through it again. It's going to be goalkeeper Casillas, right back Sergio Ramos, 2 centre backs Lucio and Puyol, left back Maicon, 2 defensive midfielders Michael Essien and Yaya Toure, 4 attackers Thierry Henry, Cristiano Ronaldo, Didier Drogba and Ronaldinho. We've seen Henry to be the main man scoring the bulk of their goals so far. As for Team Lepak, they'll be playing the same 4-3-3. Goalkeeper Neuer, right back Maicon, 2 defenders gonna be Bazakli, and this time in comes Per Mertesacker. Left back Sergio Ramos. 3 midfielders are gonna be Michael Essien, Johan Gokuf and Musa Dembele. 3 attackers Gareth Bale, Didier Drogba, Cristiano Ronaldo.
you know, I believe that Team Lepak is the only team out of the 8 teams who are in this tournament left who have played players with ratings below 90. Per Mertesacker is 89, Johan Gokuf 84, and he's only a +2. So, you know, we talked to Team Lepak before this, and they think that condition plays a huge part. Yes, it does play a huge part, but to put a Johan Gokuf 84 rated Johan Gokuf, that's pretty interesting. And now Gokuf is being brought up. And Marwan Fellaini in 83, Marwan Fellaini is brought in.
Yeah, maybe they've just been unfortunate with the way that the conditions has been, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen kind of not so good players come into the play like Lorente and Darren Bent and haven't been doing too good for them. Hopefully this time they have 3 really good attackers, Bale, Drogba and Ronaldo. It's just a matter of how they find space and build their attacks from there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another close game, closely fought game, this one. Like we mentioned before, Team Lepak, it's not that they've been playing really badly. It's just that they've made so many mistakes in the defense. Every single one of the goals, if I'm not mistaken, has been because of a result from bad moves in defense, passing the ball back in the open play and at the corner area, or even worse, passing the ball directly into the feet of the opponent and letting Team CCT have a one-on-one opportunity with the goalkeeper. They really have to cut that down, and if they do manage to cut it down, I do not think that Team CCT will be able to score against them, because that's the only way that CCT have been able to score. It is only through bad moves by the defense on part of Team Lepak.
Very well summarized by Evil Swat. So we'll go into the game, and both teams will be playing on the Arsenal kits. CCT, as usual, using the home Arsenal kit, attacking towards the right, and Team Lepak are using the away Arsenal jersey, the left one attacking towards, or rather the yellow one attacking towards the left. So we're underway in the game. This is match point for Team CCT. If they win this game, they're through to the semi-finals of the Summer Dream League. So we have them looking for another early goal. Past 2 games, I think, actually not really early goals. I think they generally score 1 goal in the first half and 1 in the second half. So we'll see how it's going to go for them. Lepa have possession of the ball, giving a lob through pass for Drogba. He does have space. Can he finish past the goalkeeper? Oh, no! Wasted opportunity there for Drogba. Really good run made by him, outmuscling the defender. Just couldn't get the finish in at the near post. Wasn't so sure about the shot. Might have, you know, been a wiser choice to go for the finesse shot down the right. But instead, it's going to be CCT going for the counter-attack, but they lose possession of the ball.
Yeah, we've been talking about Team Lepak making a lot of mistakes in the first 2 games. It looks like Team CCT are the ones who's making the mistake right now. That could have been 1-0 in favor of Team Lepak, so they're really off the hook right now, CCT. Now, they are the ones who cannot afford to, well, technically they can afford, they are two games up, but in a way, you know, you can't be making this sort of mistakes in such a tournament like this, a tournament game like this one.
Yeah, we have Henry down the left side now. They generally don't really go for crosses, they just go for skill moves and then try to play a short pass in. Maicon does have possession of the ball. Wasted pass there coming out from the left back towards Thierry Henry. So Lepa will go for the throw in and they also give possession away. Here's Yaya Toure on the ball, finds the run of Ronaldinho. Here's Drogba in the middle to aim at. Drogba is finding space. He does go for the cross. That's a really powerful cross coming in from Ronaldinho, and this is a good chance for Lepa or Didier Drogba. Fantastic control.
Didier Drogba.
Dembele has the possession of the ball now, finds Gareth Bale. Playing it a lot smarter now, Lepa, but just as I said, they lose possession of the ball. And CCT will go on the counter-attack. Ronaldo playing in a lob through pass to Thierry Henry. He does get ahead of Bazakli, but fortunately does win themselves the ball.
Much smarter play on behalf of Team Lepak. They are making much better moves now, passing back when they see that they do not have people up front. And, you know, a lot of the passes forward is because they do see the opportunity. So that's not much of a problem with me. So they've been playing a lot better, Team Lepak, in this 3rd game.
Yeah, I think they're really pressurizing CCT at the moment, and CCT are making a lot of mistakes that we have not seen in the first 2 games. Really uncharacteristic of them so far. We have Dembele with possession of the ball now. Drogba is making a run ahead of him. He finds Michael Essien. Ronaldo is down the right side, and he loses the ball. So chance for CCT to go down the other end. Here's Thierry Henry, lots of space for him. Drogba is on his right. Does still keep the ball. Here's Didier Drogba. Will he go for Ronaldo? That's a trip coming in from the defender. Referee says no foul. And Lepa will bring it out of defense, charging upfield with Sergio Ramos from left back to Mike on the right back. Dembele with a lob through pass. I think that was the wrong option on that occasion there.
Yeah, I think they're just going. I think they saw that Didier Drogba made the good run forward, but you know, the defenders for Team CCT saw that opportunity and cut it out almost immediately. So it was really good defending on behalf of CCT though. But Team Lepa really big improvement compared to the first 2 games. They are the ones who's keeping all the possession right now in this first half.
Gareth Bale trips Puyol a little, but no foul given by the referee to either side, and CCT will now have possession down the left side with Thierry Henry. He has 2 options to the left and to the right. He finds Drogba. Trying to go for the short pass back to Henry, but couldn't find him. But he makes a really good turn past his defender. Is he going to go for the cross? Did just a little bit too much, showing a bit too much to the defender.
It's obviously Hibidi there trying to get the skill moves with Drogba on the left side. Counter-attack though now by Team Lepak.
Essien with possession. This is a really good
fantastic
run. Ronaldo was trying to go for the return pass back into the middle for Gareth Bale. Couldn't find him. So CCT now, well, both teams are trying to keep possession as much as they can, but like you mentioned, Lepa have been doing a much better job at it so far. CCT are trying to find as much space as they can. They do find it now with Henry down the left side. Is he going to go for the cross? Turns back, he still has possession of the ball. Seemed like a poor pass, but Yaya Toure has some space. Gonna go for the cross, and the second ball does not reach Drogba. 5 minutes left.
Wow, look at the open
for
space
the first half. Ramos goes for the lob through pass. Just not so sure about that pass there, but he still has possession once again. Ramos finds Essien. Drogba's in the middle, waiting for the pass. Drogba has some space, but the finish. Oh, Casillas putting in a save at the near post. Gonna win himself a corner out of this, but this was fantastic build-up play coming in from Lepa.
Amazing build-up play from Team Lepa. That was exactly what they should have done for the past 2 games. Keep possession. Do not make the pass unless they absolutely know they have the opportunity to do so. Off the post right now. Second bite at the cherry for Team Lepa. Off the line again by the defenders. Wow, there's another 2 chances wasted by Team Lepa. Counter-attack now by Team CCT. Thierry Henry looks to latch onto it. Got tackled out. Really strong defense.
Offside.
Is that offside? Yes, it is considered offside by the referee. Wow, that's an exciting phase of play right there. But Team Lepa have really stepped up to the plate this time. There's a lot of available opportunities there to score. Sadly, they've not gotten the luck of the draw for this entire first half. 5 shots on target for Team Lepa, none whatsoever for Team CCT. They are dominating this match, but they need to score that goal. It is really important they score that goal.
Yeah, we have CCT now attacking towards the right. This is the last chance of the first half for them. Ronaldo losing the ball away. As the ball goes out, the referee is going to go and blow for halftime. There you go, halftime, 0-0. But you know, I would really like to give the advantage to Lepa. I think they deserve to be in the lead, but just hasn't had some luck going their way.
Yeah, possession stat says that it's 53% to Team CCT. That's in terms of time spent on the ball, but with the amount of opportunities used by Team Lepa on the other hand, wow, they've been far more efficient with the ball. So many opportunities. This one here by Didier Drogba should have been a goal, I believe. And this another one here off the line by, I believe that's Yaya Toure. First is off the crossbar and then the rebound is off the line. So there was frenetic defending by Team CCT and amazing attacking moves by Team Lepa. I hope that the Team Lepa continues this rich vein of form, and they might do so here with this attack right now. Still on the ball, it might go for a goal kick though, and yes, that's a goal kick. Wasted opportunity by Lepa, but really going for the offense. Hibidi of Team CCT making the changes for his team. He realizes that Team Lepa has been really pushing hard and knocking hard on the doors of Team CCT's goal. It's only a matter of time, I believe, until Lepa scores. So I think he will need to shore up the defense. But we'll see what happens in this. Maybe he made a change, I'm not so sure. Maybe just a quick switch around in the formations.
I think he did make a formation change. Seems like a formation change to me. I'll look at that a little later on. But CCT have possession. They're going to win themselves a throw-in down the left side. You'll see what they can build out of this. Yes, Yaya Toure to Maicon. Oh, almost losing possession to Lepa on that occasion, but Ronaldinho is down the left side. Yes, Ronaldo and Drogba to aim at in the middle. Hibidi goes for the skill moves. Is he going to beat another defender? He tries again. Going to win himself a corner. Hibidi, as usual, up to his hanky-panky work, trying to work his way through the defense.
Yeah.
But this is Ronaldinho standing with the ball in the corner. In comes the corner and acrobatically cleared away by Michael Essien. Can Lepa win possession of the ball to go on the counter-attack? Looks like they can't. CCT.
Oh, almost a mistake there by Team CCT.
Yeah, very risky passes being made by them, but they still have possession of the ball. Ronaldinho down the left side, looking for some space to run into. Finds Didier Drogba, and they're going to win themselves another corner out of this. So far, I haven't seen any corner goals coming in from all these games so far. They go for the short pass. Pretty good pass, I would say, towards Drogba. Drogba's going to go for the powerful shot instead of the finesse, which I might, I would look to expect a finesse from that kind of angle.
Oh, Hibidi shot, but sadly that's taken out in the last patch.
Yeah, so so they're still having possession on the right side with Ronaldo. He sends in a lob through pass to Henry. Can he keep it in the field? He does, but Bazakli comes in to intercept. And Ronaldo will now build the counter-attack. Gareth Bale, is he going to go for the lob through pass? He goes himself, still having possession. No, they don't. Yaya Toure winning it very smartly back for CCT. They're constantly building their attacks down the left side. Haven't really seen much of passage of play going down the right. Here is Ronaldo down the other side for Lepa. Just couldn't get the ball under control from his chest. And both teams just exchanging possession time and time again, just not being able to build a really effective attack, trying to get a shot in towards goal. Yeah. Ronaldinho losing the ball now.
It's a much more defensive formation swap, I think, that Hibidi did, because right now, whenever there's a counter-attack made by Team Lepa, there's always 4 defenders at the back line available for Team CCT to make that block or that tackle off. So I think it was a defensive change and they needed to do that. Actually, a really long ball to the back post of Manuel Neuer's goal area, but easily caught by the German number 1.
Yeah, he hits the ball long and CCT win the ball back. This is onside for Ronaldinho. Hibidi is on the ball. Gonna go for the skill moves, I'm sure. He does beat one defender. Sending in the cross. Oh, hitting it over the crossbar. I think that was Lucio in a very advanced position for CCT. And as you would expect, the defender not being able to put in the finish, instead making a defensive clearance over the crossbar.
Yeah, Didier Drogba was way available at the other side of the penalty box, so it might have been a better option if CCT had passed to Didier Drogba. But right now, a counter-attack there, cut out by Michael Essien for Team CCT. Oh, there's a good through ball there, aiming for Didier Drogba.
Well defended by Matseka there, just putting the ball, hitting the ball back towards his goalkeeper. He had to be careful there to get the right power in on his header, otherwise Drogba would have been through on goal. But CCT, I think second half has been all about them. They've been going on the attack time and time again. This is Ronaldo down the right side now. Hibidi on with possession of the ball, sending in across, hitting the defender.
Oh, is that a penalty?
A foul. And it's gonna be it's gonna be a free kick towards Lepa.
Oh, towards Lepa,
no idea what just happened over there.
I think Thierry Henry tripped defender right around here. Oh, wow. Went for the sliding tackle against Myron Fellaini.
Preempt shot towards goal.
But that was interpreted as a sliding tackle by the referee, but the resulting free kick being wasted by Team Lepak.
Yeah, this CCT have possession again. 10 minutes left in the second half. Ronaldo having possession, sending in a cross towards Drogba. Couldn't get his head onto the ball. Here's Ronaldinho trying to go for his skill moves. Couldn't get it away from the defender. Good chance now for Lepa. Will they go on the counter-attack? Ronaldo towards Bale. Bale sending in a lob-through pass towards Drogba. Fantastic headed clearance by Lucio. Ronaldo now giving in a lob-through pass towards Drogba. Both these teams, I realize, actually having the same players. Ronaldo, Drogba and all, getting me a little bit confused on that. But we have Drogba in possession. Can he outmuscle Mertesacker? Yes, he can. Hibidi has lots of space. He goes for the pass and he gives it to Drogba. Easy goal, or rather it was Yaya Toure. Fantastic work coming in from Hibidi and CCT, not being selfish. And Toure just putting it into the empty net.
Absolutely no defenders. There's only one defender up there marking the goal line area, and Yaya Toure was all available there. Even if the defender went to mark Yaya Toure, Hibidi would have just skill moved his way into goal. So I'm not so sure where the defenders were at that point of time, but that's well, it's not really a huge, blunder on by Team Lepak, but it's still a bad defensive structure right there. So it's 1-0 to Team CCT, and they've been really merciless with their punishments.
Yeah, gotta give credit towards CCT. They've kept knocking on the door in the second half, time and time again. Finally found their gift. Yeah, first goal of the game. Now this is Lepa down the other side. Drogba has some space. He is onside. Goes for the shot. Not a really good angle to try and take a shot with. We are into the 90th minute. 2 minutes of injury time to be played. That could have been the last chance for them.
Yeah, I mean, if Drogba was in a better position, or if he had aimed himself towards the goal before taking a shot, might have gone off for a powerful shot, but no, wayward shot there by Didier Drogba for Team Lepak. It seems to end 1-0, and if the scorelines keep this way, Team CCT does qualify to the next one, and I think that is what Hibidi will want to ask his team to do, is just to keep possession or maybe spread it out. But right now, Thierry Henry sees space right in front of him, might go all alone. Yes, Thierry Henry still one-on-one. It's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he manages to weave his way through the defenders. 2-0 for Team CCT. What a brilliant run there by the Arsenal talisman, number 14, Thierry Henry. What a run here, weaving, twisting and turning like Ryan Giggs in 1999 against Arsenal. But wow, that was splendid movement there by Thierry Henry. Fabulous goal, 2-0 in favor of Team CCT. And unless a miracle happens in the next 1 minute where Lepak scores 2 goals, final whistle. GG is being called up by the team, so Team CCT qualifies to the next round.
Well, finally with that goal, Hibidi can stroke his pride and show that, well, his skill moves are efficient, but whatever, man, I'm not impressed. Alright, well, that brings an end to our quarterfinals, our last quarterfinals of the Summer Dream League, which was between Team CCT and Team Lepak. And like we mentioned, Lepak were not really that bad,
No, they were.
They were really close games, but just mistakes and composure, I think, played a part.
Yeah, I think because, well, like we mentioned before, this is only their second tournament, Team Lepak. They've only played in one tournament together before this. which is the Singapore National Cup, and they got knocked out in the first round. So again, not much experience for Team Lepak, but they did really well in this one. Whereas in the other semi-finals, the other quarter-finals, we had quite a number of, landslide victories and stuff like that. This was not a landslide victory. It is one that Lepak might have won maybe against lesser opponents, but well, in this case, Team CCT proved their mettle, and good job to Team CCT, but also congratulations to Team Lepak for having made it this far.
Yeah, so Team CCT will be moving on to the semi-finals of the Summer Dream League. They'll be taking on Insidious Gaming in our second semi-finals of the Summer Dream League. First, our semi-finals is going to be between You Just Got God and Team RB. So pretty exciting games coming up next week in our Summer Dream League, happening live at the Garena Carnival. If you are free, go buy your tickets, come on down. But for those of you watching at home, we have one last question for you to win yourself some prizes. Our third and last question of the day is, which teams are playing the first game in the 2014 FIFA World Cup? If you don't know the answer to this, I have no idea what you're doing, because the World Cup is coming really soon.
Yeah, that's only in about 2 weeks' time. But before the World Cup starts, we have, like you said, the Garena Summer Dream League Finals, which is happening next week. And this is it. All 4 teams will be down here in Singapore. The teams from Malaysia, You Just Got God, and Team RB will make the trip down to Singapore to face off in the final, to face off each other in the semi-final. And in the other semi-final, the all-Singaporean semi-finals, we've got today's winner, Team CCT, against last week's winners, Team Insidious Gaming. So it's an all-Singapore semi-final versus an all-Singapore Malaysian semi-final. The winners will face off in the Causeway Challenge yet again in the finals for the Summer Dream League, and that's coming next week.
Yeah, amazing games to look forward to. First prize, $3,000, lots of money. If if you win it, you have $1,000 to yourself.
Each.
I would love to have that.
And that's 1,000 Singapore dollars, not 1,000 ringgit. So if the Malaysian team wins this, and if the foreign exchange is kind to them, that's a lot of money for the Malaysian teams, if provided they win next week though. So a lot of exciting matches next week.
And Garena are very generous as well, bringing over the Malaysian teams to Singapore and playing them in the Garena Carnival. Well, thank you all for joining us. It was a fantastic 4 weeks of casting the Summer Dream League. We have come to an end of the quarterfinals. And we'll see you next time for more FIFA online action. We'll see you actually at the semi-finals of the Summer Dream League. Signing off is myself, Easy Game.
And I'm Ivo Swat. I hope to see you on site next week here in Singapore for the finals of the games.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Also, remember to like our Facebook page. It's EA Sports FIFA Online 3. And as well as join our event page. It's called Summer Dream League. Answer your questions there. Do whatever you want. Have fun. We'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Take care. Good night.